in one way, God was testing him. God was testing him to see whether he would respond to God. You see, God can never make a man holy without that person choosing to be holy. God doesn't force us to be holy. He was not going to force Adam to be holy if he didn't want to be holy. Adam had to make that choice. So if God had sent Adam into the Garden of Eden and said, you do whatever you like, eat whatever you like, I'm not going to place any restrictions on you, there would be no opportunity for Adam to make a choice. And when he doesn't have to make a choice, he cannot be holy. It's when God gives us the opportunity to choose that we can become holy. What was the choice that confronted Adam? It is very similar to what we were considering in our last study. There was something God had created, a very beautiful tree with very beautiful fruit. And that was on one side. On the other side was God himself and his command not to take part of that. So when Adam and Eve stood before that tree, they were standing between that which was created and the Creator. And they had to make a choice. Which do you want now? Do you want what's created, or do you want God himself? And you know what Adam chose? He chose what was created. And that was the origin of sin in the human race. And the devil tempted him just to choose that which was created. The devil didn't tempt Eve to kill her husband or slap him or any such thing, or even be unsubmissive to him. He just tempted her to choose that which was created over the Creator. He knew that that would be enough to destroy her. And when she offered the fruit to Adam, he also faced that choice. Shall I choose the one who created me, or shall I choose this lovely thing that is created? And he chose the lovely thing that was created, and he destroyed his life too. Now today, we face the same choice too, every one of us. There are many, many attractive things that God has created. But some of those things are also forbidden. For example, God has not given every woman for you to lust after or commit adultery with or to have sex with. He gives you a wife. But when you want something which God has forbidden, someone other than your wife, and you want to, in a wrong way, enjoy her sexually, you're choosing something created, rejecting the commandment of God. It's exactly the same choice that Eve made when she chose something attractive God had created and rejected God. It could be money. Money is something very attractive God has created. But He never intended that man should live for it or worship it or choose that above God. Do you know the number of people, even among believers, preachers, pastors, who have chosen money above God? There's tremendous attractiveness in wealth. Why has He made it so attractive? Why did God make the tree of knowledge of good and evil so attractive? If all that God wanted was to prevent Adam from ever partaking of that tree, all He had to do was make the tree very ugly, repulsive, smelly, full of thorns or something like that, and Adam and Eve would never have gone anywhere near it. But then they wouldn't have been tested. If something God has created is ugly and repulsive and smelly, the fact that you reject that and choose God doesn't prove anything. The test is when God makes something that is really attractive, and your whole being rises up in response to that attraction. And when you say no to that and you choose God, then you're on the pathway of holiness. No man can be holy without his making that choice. Which choice? The choice that I want my Creator more than what He created. You know, even a man